Shalom Aleichem, everyone. We continue Hachsek's learning of the Pele Yoetz, day number 252, a Guten Erev Shabbos Kodesh, and we are starting a new chapter, 2 days for this one, Harsha, which means the power of attorney when you defend somebody else in a legal court case. Says the Pele Yoetz, Rabbi Chazal tell us, if it's not good what you've done amongst the people, it's a pasuk in Yecheskel. Zeh haba b'harsha. This is referring to someone who comes to court and he brings a power of attorney, he brings someone to defend his case. Shehu oyeveru mis'abal riv loy loy, meaning the person is coming to defend the case. He's not a lawyer. He's just coming on his behalf. Says the Gemara, says the Pele Yoetz, that he's involving himself in a fight that doesn't belong to him. Even though that there are ways to permit this according to the Poskim, nevertheless, but someone who is complete and he loves peace, he chases after peace, he should not enter himself in to such disputes, even if he's going to get some kind, they're going to pay the guy, he's going to get some money, monetary gain. He'll get honors. Ooh, you're the one who made the money for this person. But when you do this, for sure it will cause that friends and people that admire you, they're going to distance themselves from you because you have gotten your nose into other people's business. You cause someone to lose, someone to win, and therefore you're going to end up losing favor in people's eyes. Ubifrat, especially. Hatamidei Chachamim, Torah scholars, they have to be very careful when it comes to this. Just like a Talmid Chacham who knows he's always under the watchful eye, he's under the microscope. Everyone's watching to see how does he behave, how does he talk to his wife, how does he treat his children, how does he daven, how does he eat, how does he walk, where does he go. You're always being watched. So certainly in this area as well, you must be very careful. Because if you cause money to be taken from one person and given to another one through the judges and the courts as a result of their arguments, your arguments and claims, you won the case for him. The person that you have indicted, so to speak, over here, who's now going to be liable, he will not be able to hold himself back from saying nasty things about that Talmid Chacham, that rabbi over there who caused me to lose all this money. You must be very careful. Ki hadam hu hanefesh. Money is the life of a person. When a person loses money, he is seething. He is so angry and upset. He will not, Rahman al be able to stop talking about that rabbi who caused me to lose all this money. V'nim sa'oiral. And then you are over, you transgress the prohibition of putting a stumbling block in front of a blind person, because now you caused this person who became responsible and obligated to pay the money, he's going to be speaking nasty words of Lashon Hara about you. And besides that, what a terrible Chil Hashem you could be making over here by doing such a thing. And all the more so of this Rav, who is ruling correctly, and the Talmid Chacham who is acting as the Tayan, who is digging tunnels underneath over here to remove the complicated things that are happening. And by confusing things, which means that you dug one claim after another claim after another claim. You started confusing even the people that are listening over here. And now you made the person who is guilty is going to be innocent, and the person that is innocent is now going to be guilty. That is consuming fire. There will be such a dispute that is going to happen as a result of this. The fires of that dispute, of that machlekes, they will be consuming and create a destruction. Mishpat Vadin, like I'm going to write later on in the chapter of Mishpat Vadin, judgment and law. In light of all of this, says the Pele Yoetz, Hatalmid Chacham shu yari es Hashem. If a Talmid Chacham really fears Hashem, he should do whatever he possibly can, even if they give him all the riches in the world, to stay far away. And those who seek HaKadosh Baruch Hu will not be lacking anything good. It means you'll get everything you need. Don't enter into a place where there could be tremendous machlekes that's going to come about because of you. Hamnam, however, says the Pele Yoetz, in truth, sometimes you have no choice. You must become this toyin, what we call in halacha. You must become this power of attorney and defend somebody. Going, for example, if you are still living in America, wherever you might be, and your father and your brothers, they went to Eretz Yisrael. They live there now, and they left some of their money in the hands of other people. You must now do whatever you can to get the money. Who's going to have more pity? Who's going to have more compassion on their property and their money than you are? So who else are you going to leave this job to? Even if some person not related to you, he leaves, he goes to Eretz Yisrael. He doesn't have relatives that he left over in America to take care of his dealings. He can't find anybody that's honest enough, that's going to take care of his things in the right way. But when there are no people like that around, then you are left to do a tremendous chesed for this person. In order that this person is so the case is you have a person who wants to go to Eretz Yisrael, and he needs his money to be able to get there, and it's in the hands of other people right now, and nobody can get it out of their hands. So do a chesed. Help this poor yid out. Get his money back in his hands, in his pocket, so he can go and book his flight. LL. Only he wants, the tickets are quite expensive, and the apartments are very expensive, and living is very expensive. He needs his money. Fine. However, if you could stipulate that I don't really want to accept this obligation about myself and contend with others, law cases, lawsuits, and the like, I don't want that. I'll oversee your monies and your affairs as much as I possibly can. In peace and in fairness. Says the Pele Yoetz, you have to do it sometimes, but even there, be involved only what you have to be, and don't try to cause these machlekes and these arguments and the fights that come about as a result of it. All the best. Have a wonderful Shabbos.